Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're all having a good day. Presley's looking for Adam and he just walked out the door. So I'm waiting for her to freak out. So I hope you're all having a great day today. So I decided I was gonna hop on here. I've had a lot of people asking me about doing how-to videos. So I thought this would be a great way to start because this is what I get asked about this quite a lot, which is contouring and highlighting. Daddy left a minute ago, baby. He'll be right back. So as you can see, I went ahead and done my base makeup. Well, I'm live now. People are watching me. I was recording a makeup video earlier for YouTube, so that's why she's like, why are you doing it again? And yes, I took the makeup off and I'm doing a live again. So here we are. Say hey as you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. If you're catching the replay, just put replay in the comments. What, babe?
Why are you doing the makeup again?
Because I want to. Is that okay? No? Okay. So real quick before we get into the highlight and contouring, I wanted to go over what I used on my face. So I did use our Foami Serum Moisturizer as my primer. Y'all, my life has changed. I love this. This is a great, it's a deep hydration moisturizer that you could, it's skincare. But I think it's great for a primer because it kind of like dries down, but it's like sticky. So it's a great base for your makeup to stick to. So I've been doing that, loving that. And then I mixed the Luminous Serum Foundation in shade 4 with our CC cream in light to medium. And I didn't mean to, but I was just on a roll and I used the full cover. I was going to do this in this video, on this live, but I used the full coverage concealer. Presley, be careful, baby. The full coverage concealer liquid. Is that the word? Yeah. In light ivory. And, sorry y'all, I got like sniffles. This was, the reason I was going to do this in this video is because a lot of times part of highlighting can be using your concealer. And I like to highlight under my eyes because you know, a lot of times we get dark under here. And you know, so you want to brighten that up. And so I usually try to use a shade or two lighter for my concealer than what my foundation is. And so I like doing that. And I use it all down the center of my face because that's the high points that you want to show off. So you want to highlight those. So I did use this. And then I just threw on my brows. They're like, look at this eyebrow. It looks awful, y'all, but I don't know. I wasn't going to mess with it. I'm not going anywhere today. Hey, Angela, how are you? Baby, be careful, okay? So for my brows, I use the Eyebrow Pomade in shade 02. Presley, quit, please. Okay, before you break something. And then I just used, for my eyeshadow, I just threw on a quick shade in my crease. And I used the Face Sculpting palette and I used the darkest shade. That's what I put in my crease. Just to have some definition. And then on my lips, I'm using the Nude Nude for All lip gloss in Chic Stiletto. Hey Christina, how are you doing today? So, to start off with, after you get your base on, I would recommend using a lighter concealer and using it under your eyes, down the center of your face, and I've already done that because I forgot. I was on a roll, y'all. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to try to use my brush and get these like creases out from where I've been sitting here talking and hadn't set my face yet. And I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to use this light shade from the Face Sculpting palette and set under my eyes with that. It's always a good idea to set your makeup. I don't always. It just depends on how my skin is at that time. Like if I'm generally, like if I'm pretty oily, then I'll go ahead and set my face because I don't want it. See, you can kind of tell how that like matted that out a little bit. Plus, this is a very luminous and dewy foundation that I put on, and so that's the look that I like, but sometimes it moves around as the day goes on and your natural oils and all that, so it is good to go ahead and set that. So I'm just setting that right there under my eyes, and then I'm actually going to use, we have concealer and highlighting sticks. Sorry, that's got like, it's sticky from the sticker that used to be on that. Okay, so I'm gonna use our contour stick, which looks like this. Now, you don't have to use creams. You can just use powders, which I usually do most of the time. But I wanted to show these off because they can be intimidating, but also very quick and helpful. Especially if you have dry skin, this is the way to go. So I'm gonna start off by making a little line here. Now, I always go by the top of my ear and angle it that way to help you get the shape you're looking for. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use this brush. It's our concealer and contouring brush. We have a face one too, but it is very, very dirty because Presley got a hold of it and I gotta clean it. And as you can see, this one's not that clean either, but I'm gonna try, hopefully my face don't turn blue, but I did try to like spot clean it. So let's see how this goes. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of blend that out. And you could definitely still use a brush, like a regular brush, or a sponge. A lot of the time, if I'm doing creams, like cream contouring and all that, then I will use a sponge just because it helps soak it up if you use too much. But look at that. Like that blended out really good. I've got to use these brushes more. I just got to get them clean because... So as you can see, that creates a shadow that makes it look like I have a jawbone, or a jawbone. Makes me look like I have a cheekbone. So you can kind of see the difference looking at me straight on. Like this side is just cheek, and then over here it's a little more of a cheekbone. So you can definitely intensify that more if you wanted to. I'm gonna leave it for right now and just do the rest of my head. So with highlighting and contouring, it just depends. Everybody's face is different. So it depends on the things that you want to like hide or recede. Is that the word I'm looking for? Or the things you want to show up more. So like, I have kind of a big forehead. My hair, I have a lot of baby hairs and stuff. And so when I wear my hair up, I don't want all of it to show, is what I'm trying to get at. So I do more around here. And you can do that as like a general rule. But like if you have a really big forehead, you can definitely do more to kind of hide that and it doesn't show it as much. And just make sure to blend it into your hairline. Which today I'm not wearing my hair up. But especially if you're gonna be wearing your hair back, you wanna make sure you blend it in your hairline. Yeah, this brush, I forgot how good it is. I haven't used it in so long. So you can see, I meant to just do one side. Look at me, I'm going crazy. I've already done one video today, guys. I recorded it for my YouTube channel, and so I'm a little like all over the place. So you can see how that gives you some more definition around your the top of your head on your forehead. I'm gonna go over here again. One thing that I recommend being very cautious of when contouring is you don't want to take this in too far, because then it starts to like, it tends to look more unnatural. So you just have to think about the shape of your face. That's why it's so hard to teach this, because every person's face is different, and the way mine is shaped, you know, may be a little bit different than on how I contour compared to how you would contour. So it's just, these are just like general rules that I would go by. And so you can see, it kind of gives me more of a little notch in there. Okay, and then I am gonna contour my nose a little bit. I'll try to just do one side first so you guys can see. And this is another thing that is so different from person to person. So I'm not like a super fancy person when it comes to contouring my nose. I have a hump in my nose right there, as you can see. But other than that, I don't mind my nose. So thank you, Angela. So I'm just gonna take this and sort of blend it out. I do like to round it off on the tip a little bit so that when I highlight my nose, that kind of shows up a little bit more. And just blend it out so that line is not so harsh and noticeable. Yeah. So you can see, like looking at me straight on, now my nose has a little bit more definition, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's got more shape. It's not like I just blanked out my face with my foundation. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and do the other side. This is always hard because I'm like trying to line it up. Hey, Angel, how are you? Here we go. I will say this can be very intimidating. I know that's what it comes down to for a lot of people, because you're just like writing these, you know, drawing these big lines on your face, and then it's like if you accidentally put too much, then it's like, whoa, okay, I gotta take it all off. But really, it's just practice makes perfect. I mean, that's like my eyebrows. Like the first time I ever filled in my eyebrows, I hardly did anything. And then because that's me, I generally do like the littlest bit and build up for everything that I do. And so then I was like, I feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm just doing, like, I'm doing something extra and it looks the same. And so then you start doing more and more and more, and it does, sometimes it gets to a point that you're like, am I doing too much? Sorry, y'all, my nose is running. Thank you, Angel. So where was I going with that? Oh, just like my eyebrows, like, I don't know. It's like now I have to fill them in when I do all of my, like if I do a lot of makeup, I have to fill in my eyebrows because now that's what I'm used to. Even though for years, a lot of us never even filled in our eyebrows. So it's like, as you practice, you start to figure out what you like and what works for your face and whatnot. So now I'm gonna contour my jawline. Let's see, what shall we gonna do? I'll do this side. So I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna try to tilt up so you guys can see a little bit. Right here, and a little bit right here on my chin. And I could do my bottom lip, but I mess up my lip gloss. So that's intimidating, I know. I know, I used to not ever contour my jawline. But now I have like a double chin going on, so I kind of have to. So you just blend that out. And remember to blend down from right here, because you don't want it to go up and mess up the shape up here, because then you're really going to see it from that angle. So make sure as you're blending down. Same with the chin. And again, it's all about creating those shadows. It's all an illusion, y'all. Okay, so looking at me straight on. Can you tell the difference, y'all? Like, don't I look like I lost some weight on this side of my face? I've always been scared to do my jawline. Oh, thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I am like, I never did my jaw. I never really needed to before, like a couple years ago. But Presley was looking for you. Yeah. But now I do. So it's kind of intimidating because I always feel like if I'm doing like this, I feel like somebody's gonna notice that I obviously did that. But here's the thing. When I finish my makeup and I do my bronzer and everything, it all blends together. And to be honest, I don't really care. I don't really care if people notice it or not, because if it makes me feel good, then that's all I care about. So you can see, like, this is the before, pretty much, and then this is the after. And it probably, I feel like it might look a little harsh, because I'm actually in the dark right now, and I'm just using my ring light, because all this light back here and this light up here, like, washes out my screen. But Angela, you're so funny. Honestly though, y'all, I don't do this like, especially cream contouring, I hardly ever do. Only because honestly it's more of like, well, I'm a mom, and so to me, I'm usually in a hurry. But like if you're wanting to really, like if you're going out, or you know, you're getting your pictures made, or at least those are my excuses or reasons or whatever. But, and like I said, you don't have to do this with a cream. You can just do powder. I'm actually going to go over all of this with powder to set it, so I'll show you how I do that as well. Angel. Yeah, I know, but it's just making sure you blend out really well and that you're using the right shade. And I always take my bronzer down my neck too, because no matter what, this, and this is always a different color. They never match. And I would prefer to be a little bit more tan in my face than I naturally am. So usually once I add my bronzer, it kind of blends. And then one other thing you could do is you could do a little bit right under your bottom lip. Just like that. To make your lip look fuller. Just like that. And I mean, this can go way to the extreme. Like, if you've seen anybody do like transformation makeup where they make themselves look like other celebrities and stuff like that, that's where highlighting and contour come into play. Because, you know, there's ways to completely exaggerate how you're looking, how you're doing your contour and stuff. And I think, I mean, y'all can tell the difference, but I did do it kind of light-handed. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with our highlighter stick in Rose Flash. Now we do, I think we still have these. I need to double check actually. But this one is more pinky, and then we have one I think that's a little more gold. Okay, and I'm just going to swipe this on the tops of my cheekbones. And crap, where did my brush go? Y'all, I thought I was prepared. Just kidding. Let's see here. Let's see if my sponge will work. And then just blend that out. So with highlighting, you want to highlight the areas you want to stand out more. So we all want bigger cheekbones, right? So you can see the difference. That's the before, and this is the after. And then I am gonna go, got a hair stuck in it, gross. Okay, so I am gonna go down the center of my nose. If I can get it to cooperate here. I usually just do right in the center. I don't go all the way up. And then right on the tip of my nose. And I like to do the top of my Cupid's bow right there. Let me do this first. Okay. And you can do a little bit on your chin. So that makes my nose look a little bit slimmer since I darkened the sides, and then now I'm making the top stand out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this side real quick. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then I like, to go like right above my brow bone right here. Now y'all, I love me like some dewy skin, some highlighted skin. So sometimes I do go a little overboard, but I definitely recommend, if you are gonna contour, if you're gonna do either of these steps, I would definitely do the other. Like if you're gonna contour, then highlight. If you're gonna highlight, then contour. That way you get the full effect. Okay. Now, I actually am going to use this face sculpting palette, and I'm going to use this darkest shade right here and use this angled brush. Just tap into it just a little bit and just go over that same spot just to set it with a powder. Now you don't have to. I think that our contour sticks do pretty well. I've never really had an issue with it moving around on my face. But I know in general that a lot of people are having, we're all having to wear masks. So if you're gonna do all this, you want it to stay, which I guess you won't really see your cheekbones too much if you're having to wear a mask all the time. Christy. Honestly though, like I said, it just takes practice, like for real. You won't look as crazy. It feels like you're gonna look crazy because it's not like, it seems crazy to just like draw these random lines on your face and stuff, but I promise, I will say, like, if you do something, it's like you can't mess it up, but you can. So like if you take this in too far, or like Angel was saying, like if you blend this up and you start bringing your contour up here, then it's gonna make you look, it might make you look like you have like a 5 o'clock shadow, or it changes the whole shape of your face. Then that would bring your chin forward. And those are things that you're not wanting to do. So it just takes some practice to figuring out, your face shape and the things that you want to hide or recede and the things you want to bring forward. Okay, so then I'm gonna use, hold on here, let me see. So we have a new, I think it's still available, glow highlighter palette. Now y'all, we have a highlight palette. I can't find mine though. I'm sensing a theme. That's happened to me a lot here recently. But this is the newer one, and these are way more intense colors. Now, this would be considered like a bronzer, highlight, and blush. I don't typically use like a shimmery blush or a shimmery bronzer, but if you want to, you can do that. Plus, this is a great palette for eyeshadows too. So I'm gonna use this pink. We'll swatch it real quick. Oh, I'm gonna use that pink to go over my other, whoa, I probably just got way too much. To set over that cream. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. Normally I go for like golds and highlights, but change it up today.
The grapes.
You want grapes?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Daddy to get you some?
Daddy, can you get me some grapes? We don't have some like Mommy's makeup. Want grapes, Daddy?
And then right down the center.
Daddy,
Christy. I can always, that might have been too much on my lip there. I can always show you how to do it at the salon anytime. And real quick, y'all, I'm gonna swatch the other shades in this palette because I haven't done that yet, so I'm curious. Let's see, hold on. Whew. So that's the highlighter shade and that's the bronzer. Honestly, I would probably lean more towards this, although I don't mind the pink. But you also have to watch with highlight shades that they're the right shade for you. Like if you're a really pale person, you have to watch, because just because it's a highlighter doesn't mean that it's light enough. If it's too dark, then it's gonna, like when you're looking straight on, then it'll look like you just have a streak across your face right here. So that's something to keep in mind. And with contouring, you want to watch too, because if the shade is too warm, then it loses its effect. You want more of a cool tone shade. That's why I like using the Sculpting palette, because this one's a little more cool toned. Like you can kind of tell the difference between these two. This is a little warmer. So that kind of creates more of a natural shadow than a warm shade. And then I am going to go in with the Sunkissed bronzer. And y'all, I think they're discontinuing this or delisting it. Hopefully they're coming out with something just as good, because I love it. I mean, I love the bronzers and the other palettes too, but I'm just saying. So y'all can see how my face has kind of changed shape since, I guess I should have done one side and left the other side so y'all can see, but I didn't think of that. And then I'm just taking that bronzer down my neck. So you can see, like if I'm like this, you can tell. What?
She wants to wash the grapes.
Oh. She wants to wash the grapes. It's my kid, I guess. So you can see where it's blending now. So like, it just looks like a shadow. Does it? Does it look like a shadow to y'all? Instead of a beard? Now, I know a lot of people think I'm crazy because I take my bronzer like all over the place, but I, like right behind my ears in this area and stuff, I'm so pale. So like when I wear my hair up, you okay? Oh, poor baby. I I try to make sure I have bronzer there just so my skin all looks the same. So, y'all, don't I look like super glowy? Like, in my nose, I kind of look like I've been out in the sun. I haven't even got blush on. Let's see, what blush was I gonna use? Where's that at? Okay, I'm gonna use the blush from our 3-in-1 face palette. This is a great palette to do this with too. You can use this as a contour or a bronzer, and then that's your highlight and your blush. I'm just gonna pop on a tad bit of blush because I ain't going nowhere. And I just mix this right in between the highlight and the contour. You want them all to mingle together. Now normally I do like my bronzer, then I do my blush, and then I do my highlight. But you can do it whatever order you want to. Thank you. And I guess that's it. I think I don't know why I didn't put my mascara on. I'm gonna put my 3D mascara, y'all. I just used this earlier in the video I'm gonna upload tomorrow to YouTube, and I hadn't used the 3D in a hot minute, and I forgot how much I love it. Do you see that? Oh my God, I forgot how much I love it. I've been wearing the double lash extend mascara, the 2-in-1 mascara, and it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I used to mix the 3D and the Zen because the Zen is very lengthening and it separates really well. And then the 3D gives you a lot of volume. And so I used to mix those, and I feel like the double lash extend is essentially those combined. So if you want a little, like an all-around mascara, that's the one. We did just release a new one called Limitless, and it has Capixyl in it, so it helps your lashes grow. So I did order that, but I haven't received mine yet. I'm so jealous because I feel like everybody on my team has already gotten theirs. I haven't gotten mine yet. But all this shipping stuff has been crazy since, well, y'all know, since way before when COVID hit. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna stick to one coat because I'm not going anywhere or do anything, so. And I've already done my my makeup once today and had to take it off so I could do this, so. But 3D. It's a very good, inexpensive, like affordable mascara. So this is all. This is the finished look. Now doesn't it look like I have cheekbones? Like, I mean, you can see that a little bit, but I feel like it's more intense. Like, I normally probably wouldn't do it that intense, but like I said, it's kind of dark in here and I can't see that well, but that's just the general concept of how to highlight and contour. And you don't have to contour everything. You don't have to contour your nose. You don't have to do your forehead. I usually, for everyday makeup, I do conceal under my eyes and all of that. And then I use, usually I use my, a lot of the times if I contour, I'll just use this, the 3-in-1 palette, if I don't have the face sculpting palette handy. And then I go over that with the Sunkissed bronzer, and then I use the blush from here and the highlight from here. And I don't even do the creams, the cream sticks. But if you want to be a little extra, that's the way to go. And by the way, I'm going to start using these more. This one is the concealer and contour brush, and then I have the face one. I'm going to find it and I'm going to clean them, and I'm going to start using them more because this was so helpful. Like that, it blended it out like a dream. Like so easy. What else? What other tips and tricks are there to it? I don't know. It's just a general concept. So if any of you have questions, please feel free to reach out and I can help you. Christina, you know, when you come to get your hair done, we can talk about it. I have some makeup at the salon and I can show you how to do it for your face shape. Let's see. I guess that's it. Normally, here lately, I've been setting my whole face and I've been using the translucent powder, but since I used the sculpting palette under my eyes and then to set this, I'll let the rest stay because I want that kind of dewy. I don't want to look completely matted out. Hey, Erin. Hey, Shannon. So, if y'all have any questions about any of the products I used, don't hesitate to message. Just message me, let me know, and I can help you out. Oh, let me set my face real quick. Time locker. Oh. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am placing a bulk order, I think Friday? The 15th, whatever. Yeah, Friday the 15th. So if any of my locals need anything, yeah, I'm pretty much done, Shannon, so you can catch the replay. But if any of you need any products, I will be placing a bulk order on the 15th, and I can order whatever it is you need and either deliver it to you or you can come by the salon and pick it up. It's a good way to help save on shipping if you don't want to pay the full amount on shipping. What else? I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you guys. I was actually planning to do a skincare live today and use the new Luma Radiance line, but it did not arrive today like I thought it was going to. Thanks, Erin. I used a ton of highlighter and contouring. So I used the contour sticks, the cream sticks, the highlight and contour stick. I used the face sculpting palette, the new highlighter palette, and like the actual, like I used the Sun Kiss bronzer, the powders to set it. So yeah, I feel like I just got back from the beach or something. Hey Mama, I love you too. So as soon as I didn't get the, huh?
Did you say Mama?
Yes, Mama Betty.
Mama Betty?
Yeah, you want to come tell her hi? So as soon as I get those products, I will do a skincare live showing you guys how all those products work out. I have a lot of stuff on the way that I haven't received yet. So I have a lot of the new products, the hand creams and stuff. So if any of you are local and you'd like to purchase one, let me know and I can get you one. Here, let me hop you up here. Oh, you gonna tell everybody hey?
Hey, though.
Say hi, Mama Betty. You gonna say hi, Mama Betty? Tell them what you're eating. What are you eating? Don't you be shy. Don't you be shy, girl. All right, we're gonna tell them bye then, okay? Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Again, if you watch the replay, just put replay in the comments so I know. And I guess we'll see you next time. Say bye.
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 Bye.